Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Is it done, guys? Now let's talk about next two options. Now we know that Git checkout works very well, but the problem with the Git checkout is you can't really revert anything and you can't really do anything else. So Git checkout and the commit ID is a good way in case if you would like to go back and take a look at what changes were made in a specific commit. Sorry guys. Now there is an option called Git Reward. Why would you use Git Reward is, let's say there was a commit which you, so like I said that you went to office at 7 and then till 12 you made 5 commits. Now at 12 you realize that the third commit that you made was wrong. Now you want to fix it, but you have already made fourth commit and fifth commit, right? So how do you fix it? There is an option called Git Revert. Okay, it will allow you to revert any commit you have made previously. Now how does it looks like? Now once I'm connected here, look, if I do git log --- one line, we can see we made 3 commits, right? So let's say if and let me make one more commit here. Okay, I made another commit. Now I do have 4 commits available to me. Now let's say if I would like to go, so let's say whatever I did in the second commit was wrong, right? Now I know what I did in the second commit, but actually when you work on a lot number of files, it becomes very difficult to find out what all you really did. So how can you get to know that that what did you do and what did you fix? So one of the option is that you do git show and the commit ID. Now when you do git show and the commit ID, it will show you what all changes did you make all across the files. Okay, so this tells me what all changes did I made. The other option is to revert it. Okay, this is a manual option wherein you can see what you did and then you fix it, but not really very effective. What is the better way? So what do? You tend to use a thing called Git Reward. And how do you use Git Reward is you get the commit ID and then you do Git Revert commit ID. Now once you do it, what actually happens is whatever changes that you made in this commit will be reverted. Now how do they get reverted is, okay, let me quickly make a commit here. Git add star and make a commit, git commit. Okay, so we have all these commits. Now if I revert it, there are conflicts in my file. look here, because I tried to modify something which had I had made edits into the same line at the same point in time. Hence, I'm not really able to revert it back. And this is called merge conflict. This usually happens when you try to override something which you made changes to. I'm just going to fix it very linearly here. Okay, done. Now I'm going to make another commit here. Git add star, git commit -n. Okay, the commit has been done, and now the line will again be very linear. Now let's say if I would like to go back to the third commit, how can I do this? Git revert, causing conflict again. Let me create a new file. And then let's try this out. Let's save this. Let's say if I create a new file, demo.py, and let's say if I write a line here. And let's say if I add the third line here, we save it. I'll again do git add star, and I'll do git commit. And this is, let's say, third commit is there onto this file. And we know there have been 3 commits made into a specific file in the very recent times, right? This 1, 2, 3 are the changes that we have made into the git demo.py. Now, if I would like to go back to this point in time, or let's say revert it, it's not being able to revert. How about this one? Okay, it could revert. Okay, let's make the first commit again now. Let's see if the overriding it works. So I think initially I probably might have added into the same line some, and hence it was repetitively causing the conflict. Okay. So if we to git log --- one line, I do have two commits. Let's see if I'm able to revert the second commit now. Okay, so I'm able to revert now. And if I pass on a message here, so revert is also like a commit. So let's say if I said, okay, I have passed on some random message here. If I save it, come out of this, and if I do git log -one line, notice one thing. Uh, Rather than removing the older commit, what it has done is it has added a new commit. Now this new commit is exactly opposite of the commit that we reverted. So if you take the status of my file here, which is new.py, notice one thing. The what I had written in the second commit, the second line which I had written, is completely gone. Okay, so when you do git revert, rather than removing the previous commit, what it does is it adds a new commit which is completely opposite of the existing commit.
Himanshu, in the earlier case, it was failing, right? So you are
Right.
trying to give the second. If there are three commits, you are trying to give the revert with the ID of the second. But in this case, you have given the revert with the current ID only, right?
Right. So even if I give the previous ID, right? So let's say if we have git log -one line. Okay, look, I have three commits, right? Now this commit is opposite of this commit, right? Now let's say if I revert this commit, then what happens? Will I get my content back? I should, right?
But earlier
So if
you
I
were
do
trying with the other one, actually, not the current one, because it was failing during that time, right? There was a conflict.
right. So let's do one thing. Let's make some changes, and then let's say if I go there and let me put to git add new.py git commit -m. Let's say this is our second commit, and let's say if I'm going to add a new one more line here, and if we do git add star, if we do git commit -m third. Now we have done a lot of commits, and let's say if I try to revert this one, okay, where I wrote the second line, let's see, does that work? Git revert.
That is what I'm saying. This is failing.
Right.
You are supposed to give the current ID so that it will revert to the previous state.
Right. It's not letting me revert the previous ones. Now probably I have to first do the git checkout and then do the revert. It's breaking down. There are some dependencies which are breaking down.
If you are giving Git revert with the current 252, I think it is going to the previous state.
Right. Then no, it doesn't really go to the previous state. What happens is it adds a new commit which is opposite of this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Which means that the earlier one, the second, wherever we have committed the code.
Right. But this method, right, to revert even a backward done commit usually works. Okay, it's not working right now here, but this is supposed to work. It
Okay.
works otherwise. So even if in a chain of commits you are at, let's say you have made 5 commits, 1 2 3 4 5, And if you would like to get done with the fourth commit, right, you should be able to do this with method. Not sure why is it causing the conflict. Try out the revert command. It works very fine with the latest one, but I'm not sure why is it breaking with the previous commits, but it works otherwise. Try it with the latest commit, see how it goes. Then we are going to talk about the next thing, which is called Git Reset.
Himanshu, I'm able to revert my second commit.
Not sure why is it not working for me. It works otherwise.
Yeah.
Maybe I should probably try in a different directory or something. It works otherwise. Now let's talk about the next thing, which is Git Reset. Now Git Reward is just to revert the commit that you have, right? Now what Git Reset allows you to do is, now in case if you have a bunch of commits, let's say 4, 5, 6. Let me do one thing. Let me try using a different directory here. And do everything in here. Fine, guys. Now let's talk about the next thing, which is Git Reset. Now, what Git Reset allows you to do is, so if you see all the logs that I have made 3 commits, and all of the 3 commits are listed right now. Git Reset operates in 3 modes. Each of the 3 modes allows you to do something called as resetting the commits. For example, let's say you went office in the 7 in the morning, you worked till 12, you made 5 commits. Now someone comes up and tells you that everything since second commit that you have done is completely wrong. Now you know everything that you did after second commit, which is third commit, fourth commit, fifth commit, everything is wrong, right? So you have to remove all those commits. Now if you start doing revert, then you will have to revert third commit first, then fourth commit, and then fifth commit, all right? So there is better option. Git Reset allows you to remove multiple limits in a single go. Multiple commits in a single go. Now, Git Reset works in 3 modes. What are those 3 modes? And remember these 3 modes, each of the mode is very critical. The first mode is called soft mode. So there are 3 modes: soft mode, mixed mode, and hard mode. Okay, hard mode will talk in the end. I'm going to talk about mixed mode and soft mode. Now notice one thing. If I do git, so let's say if I have all these IDs, right? If I do git reset, okay, and let's say this commit ID and git reset -- mixed first, and then the commit ID. Now notice one thing, what happens when I do this. I know whatever changes which have been made after the second commit, those commits will get removed. Okay, all the changes have been removed. So if I do git log now, we can see the third commit is completely gone, right? So all the changes have gone. Now if I do git status, do you think my content is retained? So if I do cat on my file test.txt, look, the content is still retained, right? Can you see? And if I do git status, then content is returned in which state? Untracked state, right? The additional content is untracked state. Now if I would like to make a third commit, what do I do? From untracked I'll move to staging, and from staging I'll move to commit. So what happens is, in the mix stage, removes all the commits and puts the changes in pre-stage mode. Fine. On the other hand, when you do soft, okay, what it does is it removes all the changes, all the commits, and puts the changes in staging mode. Now notice one thing. What's the difference here? So I'm in the pre-stage mode. So what I'll do git add dot, and I'll do a commit, git commit -m, let's say third commit. Now I'm again back to third commit, right? So if I do git log -1 line, then we can see I'm back to the third commit, right? And content is also pretty similar. Now let's say if I try to do git reset with -- soft option, just notice one thing. Git reset -- soft and the commit ID. I did it. Now what is the status right now? It should be staged. First of all, let's take a look. Has the commit gone? So if you take a look at the commits, look, commit is gone, right? Commit is gone. But what is the status of my directory here? If I do git log git status, the content is in the stage state. Can you see? It is in the staging state. Earlier the content was in the modified. So from here, because it is already in the staging state, you can directly make a commit and move forward. Or if you would like to unstage it, then you have to do remove the cache, right? You remember git rm -- cache option we used earlier to move the content back from staging to untracked. You can do that option. So both the options are. The only difference between using stage and soft and mixed is it removes the content in pre-stage mode. It removes all the commits and puts the change in staging mode. Is it getting clear how both of them are used? Try out Git Reset and soft both. This is how you do it. Git Reset, and then we'll talk about how to do hard reset. Okay, and what does it mean to do hard reset? Git Reset, and then you put the -- whatever parameter that you want to push. So let's say soft or something, and then the commit ID. This is how you do it. This is your exercise. Understand the difference between soft and mixed reset. Try this out. Then we'll talk about hard reset.
Please enroll our general membership for $3.99 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $3.99 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.